Microphone check. Microphone check. All right, so we back with another one. In the previous review that I did, I basically mentioned how both of the reviews that I was gonna record today are artists from the land or the region. Um, the previous artist I mentioned was hailing from Inglewood, and these artists I'm about to mention right now, they hail from they hail from Long Beach. Um, so these artists, they actually happen to have a legendary connection and tie in rap. But the first thing I'm gonna do is show off their album cover of what project I'm going to review. So this project right here, this is Deme, Lovewin, Kenny. Um, they go by the name of Shoegang, but previously they used to be known as Horseshoe Gang, and this used to be uh, Demetrius, Dr. J, Kenny. Um, so I'm gonna refer to them as D, J, and K. Um, for the sake of this review. In the future, I'm gonna refer to them as Deme, Lovewin, and Kenny. Um, so as far as their name, Shoe Gang, they used to be referred to as Horseshoe Gang. I'm believing that all their stuff, if you type in either or, should pop up. But I would still type in both to see if there's extra songs and albums that pop up or give you access to, just to like double check that. Um, so yeah, this album right here, Deme Level and Kenny, is a project that I chose to review because they have several projects before this, and they do have a project or two that did come after this. But I'm choosing to review this album because I feel like this one is a good one to project towards new audiences or people that haven't heard of them, because this project happens to it happens to have a good variety song structure, and also display how or do the best job of displaying how synchronized they are on a palette small enough for new consumers. Damn, that sounds crazy. Us hip hop heads, just like them, like we're down for whatever amount of songs they drop. For the consumer, the average day consumer, I have to explain this shit in a different way for their small little attention spans. So the reason I bring that up is because the album I'm going to review, I believe it's 7 songs. But before I even get into that, um, we're actually going to react to a song by them just to get people familiar with what they bring to the table. So these three dudes have legendary ties in hip hop in general, so they're solidified off that. But separately from that, they do more individually. Each of them do more than just hold their own weight on a track. Um, each of them individually is a problem in rap. Like, if you can imagine Wolverine, which is Weapon X, imagine if there happened to be 4 of those, 4 Weapon X's. Um, this song right here, this page is the corner, which is the page of Kxng Crooked, Shoegang, and I forgot what else it said. But it's basically the page where all their content gets posted. So I definitely recommend you guys subscribe and follow. I'm subscribed. I'm actually gonna react to one of their tracks before I get into this album review, because this track I feel does the best job on getting people familiar with what they bring to the table. So this song that's in the bottom, it's called Liquor Store Church Freestyle. So Liquor Store Church is a song that came out at I think around the beginning of the pandemic on a project they did called Music to Riot To. This song had or is produced by a legendary hip hop producer. So when I when I first heard that they were getting that song from that producer, I was so curious to hear it. And whenever the song came out, it had an addictive hook. The song itself is solid and solidified, very different too. But I realized that years later they went back, got on that song again, and freestyled on it. And I realized and remembered that this is what they're known for. This is what they do. They do the ciphers. They used to cipher every year. I think they used to drop a cipher every year and then do a fucking project right after, and the cipher and then project and cipher and then just outweighing everybody. They have a lot of projects on Spotify, by the way. I haven't even heard all their music. They got more music than, I think they got as much music as Tupac. I gotta go back and check. But yeah, they got songs. I haven't even heard all their albums. And on top of that, each of them individually are knocking out features with artists. Kenny has been dropping his own projects, Leaving in God's Hands. I have one of them. These dudes got styles. Like they like, you're gonna hear them together, but individually, just know that they are artists who, like, each of them are in my fucking top 5 basically. So you're gonna see 3 people in this video that I react to. They do have a 4th member, and I'm gonna mention him later. But like I said, this song is produced by a legendary producer, and this song is a song that I selected to get people familiar with them before I break down the album, because the album has different styles on it, which is very important, and that's the reason why I chose to showcase this album to people. All right, so here we go. This video, I like this video.
Eastsider. Nigga on turf, all up in my hood. Liquor store, church, gun store, liquor store, church, liquor store, church. Hold up. Nigga on turf, all up in my hood. Liquor store, church, gun store, liquor store, church, liquor store, church. Hold up.
They ain't even know this is that simultaneous flow. We finna bang, you niggas are lame in the game. Everything changed the minute we came in the dough. We coming and gunning in front of your son and your woman like coming into some money. We came in the dough. He go, then I go, then he go, then I go. Nothing, your dear mama. I came in the dough.
So that's basically their intro to let you guys know, like, they're basically the future of Bone Thugs and Harmony, bro. Like, when they all, like, record their vocals in a line, it's all synchronized, bro. Like, it's just that synchronization, because you can hear each of them clearly on that beginning part. Like, you can hear each of them individually clearly, which means that they happen to get the perfect take to where it's just like I don't know how to describe it. It's basically like, it's not a sloppy sandwich, it's a perfect stack. Like, they perfectly stacked each of their vocals to where you can hear each of them clearly. And that's really important, because it just shows how synchronized they are. And that synchronization shows how each of them end and the next person starts their verse. Watch this shit.
That nigga's villain is ready, you're willing to sever your melon. That's how I really get ahead of you niggas. In my head I developed the lyrical weaponry, nigga. And he said I just read it with mental telepathy, nigga. After he read what he said in his head, and he fed it to me, and I fed it to you, and these syllables shredded these niggas. I'm dead in these niggas, I telekinetically pick up a pencil when I scribble a pencil, put that in these niggas.
So if you want to see the future of what literature can be when put in the hands of a black man, look no further.
Plenty of niggas who claiming they real but fictitious. Looking for a killer in these streets. I'm it, bitches. You're over for like the 5th digit. I 6 sense it. Might be dipping in something that hit switches. Pulling up on Pac when I get around. Clips hit them up. Them choppers chopping them down. And then I'ma back out like a hospital gown. Y'all.
I'm gonna back out like a hospital gown. Think about that. I'm gonna back out like, and then I'm gonna back out like a hospital gown.
I got the picture like the top of a mound.
Put an op on the ground when I blast that Uzi. Picture a sick motherfucker, hashtag loony. After my gunfire, open my armrest. That's where my firearm rests. I'ma stash that toolie. Put price on your head, I see dollar sign next to your name like a nigga send his cash app to me. And
I see a dollar sign next to your name like a nigga sent his cash app to me. Bruh, And on top of that, every time they pass it off, they keep it going. Like, this shit is like, no one does this. Like, no one does. And these dudes recording this shit in a fucking alley. How real is that shit? Bruh, like, just look at his face. Look at his face. Like, this is that face of, y'all niggas think you fucking with me, right? Y'all niggas think you fucking with me, right? Oh, man, that's so funny. This is what I be doing. Like, I be stopping shit right here like this and just, like, taking a picture of it with my computer and then just send it to the person like, hey, like, put this shit on your hip-hop ID. Like this, just this face alone, this is that face of Superman the day he realized, like, damn, these niggas really can't fuck with me. Like, that's that face.
Then I'm finna take every motherfucker out like the edited version of a Sam Jack movie. Your handbag.
I'm gonna take every motherfucker out like an edited version of a Sam Jackson movie. Think about that. You step into a mall and take every motherfucker out. That's a lot of motherfuckers. Because Samuel L. Jackson is a shopping mall of motherfuckers when he talks.
Louis, hand that to me and that Gucci. We don't want to be a hashtag, do we?
Hold up, I gotta run that back.
Version of a Sam Jack movie. Your handbag, Louis, hand that to me and that Gucci. We don't want to be a hashtag, do we? I'll happily kidnap your pappy and that'll be Baghdad. Then I'll have a tat to me.
I'll happily kidnap your pappy and that'll be a Baghdad. Bruh, this is what I'm talking about. Like, they just be slipping these lines in here, but these are fucking bars. These niggas from Long Beach. This is the legendary lineage of Crooked I. Like, this is what he started. Like, this, he done planted a fucking seed. Because, like, these dudes doing, and here's the thing, like, I'm not even saying that they're solely just, like, listening to Crooked I and it's transcending their style. Nah, like, if you listen to them individually, like, they slow it down. They do the, and that's the reason why I chose this album that I'm about to review in a second. I'm about to get into all this, but they can do this, but they can do other shit. I chose to show y'all this song because I like when they do this. This is like, whenever they do their ciphers and shit, it's like this. They just be getting the fuck off. But the visualization of it, to me, this is hard. You don't need a club scene in your music video. You don't need to film. You don't really need to film like your whole block. You don't need 8,000 fucking people behind you waving their hands and throwing their rags up and all this shit. 3 niggas in the alley spitting bars. I'm fucking cool with that. I am so cool with that. I've already given this probably like 28 plays. Shit, maybe in a year or two, I'll probably add 1,000 plays to it. But I'm hoping that people really go home and listen to this shit again. I mean, I'm reacting to it, but go back and bump this without me talking. Just listen to this shit all just front to back.
Tattoo tear on my cheek, call it Murder Inc. If I heard him blink, then I'ma clap that Rudy. And that Gucci, we don't want to be a hashtag, do we? I'll happily kidnap your pappy and that'll be Baghdad. Then I'll have a tat to me. A tattoo tear on my cheek, call it Murder Inc.
A tattoo tear on my cheek, call it Murder Inc. Oh my god. That's fucking comedy too. That shit is funny.
Heard him blink, then I'ma clap that Rudy. It's crucial, nigga, the shoes will get the Bobby seal of approval, cause our black match Huey.
Truly, Kenny is no code. Really, they don't know. 20 below froze. Give me some old drove. Then I'ma blow smoke into the ozone. Get in my zone on.
Bro, gone.
And the idiots really finna get domes blown.
Phone home.
Bet will call your squad division. There's no one in our division. They hoping to block the vision. My flow is apocalyptic. It's over. Your clock is ticking. I'm coded in cryogenics, but roasting the competition. No.
Yeah, bruh. And this is the thing, like, when you get a beat from Eminem, you gotta have some shit like this shit right here. And this is the thing, shout outs to them, because this isn't their only beat by Eminem. They've been the only ones that I see getting beats from Eminem, and it's really making me realize, like, yo, Eminem is a dope ass producer, and it's not like I ever doubted that. He's the dude who I believe produced Lose Yourself. And what I'm realizing is that he has a stamp on his signature style when it comes to production. But this beat in particular, when the first time I heard this, I was like, what the fuck is this? They've got a song called Skip This Ad. Skip This Ad is on the Los Devilis playlist, which I have linked on my YouTube channel. skip this ad, ain't no one fucking with that track. Straight up. Like, you want to hear these dudes go the fuck off and their fourth member, Dice. Ooh, niggas ain't ready for Dice. When Dice is with these niggas, ooh.
No one can stop the mission, this is lyrical supremacy. Lyrical divinity and instrumental killing spree. Consider me the epitome of sinister villainy. There really ain't no way you getting rid of me. Wait, there's a...
Call academics. Get academics over here. Get academics.
I'm coded in cryogenics, but roasting the competition.
No one can stop the mission, this is lyrical supremacy. Lyrical divinity and instrumental killing spree. Consider me the epitome of sinister villainy. There really ain't no way you getting rid of me. Wait, there's a heavy possibility that everyone in the vicinity might catch a bullet where your liver be. That meaning bullets from the 9mm riddle the middle of a mental getting through diddly simply because he witnessed me. Niggas.
Get academics. Get him down here right now. Call HR. Get academics to fuck over here.
From here to Italy, finna see I'm an oddity. I'm sonically and chronically some kind of commodity. When you try to describe the kind of anomaly I'ma be when I'm rhyming, it gotta be out of body astronomy. Then I'm bombing atomically. I'm a rhymer that scholarly cause a lot of lobotomies and bodily harm.
What kind of metal we use when the soldiers armed?
What kind of metal we use when our soldiers armed? Wait.
Winter Soldier's arm. Winter Soldier. That second Captain America movie. Watch that whole movie in order to get how powerful that bar was.
We teaching you how to rap.
You people are out of whack. We're swinging the battle axe.
You weak as a battle rapper that actually has to rap on a beat.
We like Voorhees without a mask.
Why?
These rappers are scared of the features.
They don't wanna be embarrassed by teachers.
Cause they know if they own a record with me,
Then they're either in hell
Or in hell in the ether.
Yeah, that's... You see why. You see exactly why I chose that track to display their lyrical abilities. So here's the thing. There's only one song on this album that's like that. All these other songs are actually showing y'all like what they can really do. So I mean, that song shows you what they can really do, but this album is the album to showcase how they can really bring variety in a project. And here's the thing, the reason why I'm making that so apparent is because I know lots of times their fans, including myself, really expect them to do what I just showed you. Like, we expect them to just spit, but they can really sit back and make some chill ass music to really sit back to. And you're gonna hear me say this a lot. I said this with the last album I reviewed today. There's going to be a bunch of, or a couple songs that I feel are ready for radio. Like radio DJs really need to start getting on the fucking wave, bruh. Like, a lot of shit's watered down, and I feel like 2024 is the year the West Coast really got a fucking bell rung. Like, when Not Like Us came out, there's a line on it that said, I take that back. On Euphoria, there was a line that said, I feel like a lot of dudes don't like the West Coast. That's fine with it. I'll push the line with it. It's really like that. Like a lot of radio personalities, media, these fucking social media personalities as well, don't ever really put too much shine on the music that's coming out the West. But I personally see and hear a lot of diverse shit. And that's the reason why I'm doing these album reviews and selecting these specific projects. They have a project that came out after this, by the way, that's longer. This project right here, Music to Ride To, came out before this one. And then they have another one that came out after this called Shady's Past. On Shady's Past, they have a really interesting theme going on with that project as well. So I recommend checking that out after. But this is the one I want to show people because I'm just going to get straight into it. So this first song, FU2, this one's real catchy. The beat starts at a slower pace than most of their stuff. Once the drums kick in, the show starts. The hook is catchy. Their wordplay is crazy, and they really got a vibe with this track. They hitting different rhythms with these switch ups. The track goes out on some jazz. So this song, it does have a slow start. This song, if you can imagine this, is basically like, I've been to a lot of LA shows, so this is my visualization on it. It's basically kind of like one of them songs that will be the start of their set. Like when the artist ends, and then sometimes like they'll sweep the stage and get all the microphones and turntables and all that shit set up. And then whenever that's set up, whenever it is time for them to start, they'd start with a song like this that has one instrument play for an elongated period of time. And then when the drums and the vocals kick in at the same time is the moment that they would all run out on stage from behind the curtains in like a certain costume or a certain like look, or got ski masks on or whatever, and just start rapping. That's basically what I get from that song. But then when the song does start, the hook is catchy as fuck. Their verses, like I said, they got some dope switch ups. Like it's dope. It's a really good album starter. It's like the song that would start a show set. Track number 2 is the track that I was playing last, Zodiac Killer. This song is a song that displays how synchronized they are when it comes to the song topics and how they execute. When they get together and really sit in the studio or wherever they're at when they record their songs, you can tell that they're there together recording and figuring out the songs. All these artists that's out there fucking phoning it in and trying to do everything through Dropbox, that shit shows. It really does show. So I'm gonna play just a small snippet of this. I mean, I don't want to overstep, but I feel like I really gotta show y'all exactly what I'm talking about, because these dudes really got a really dope beat, and they've got like, it's just, it all works. But this is a song that I feel they should play on radio.
Was a young dude trying to go and smash dimes, telling them if you wanna come over, that's fine. Just make that left after going past Lime. I'll be in the first house like a zodiac sign. Before even asking for my true name, man, they would hit me up like,
what sign you banging?
not a water sign, still I could get you wet. If we wasn't compatible, then they quick to interject.
Zodiac what? Zodiac killer, she don't give a fuck. Hey Brody, that nigga. Zodiac what? Zodiac killer, she don't give a.
Yeah, so I mean, you can tell just off that little snippet what the song's about, but it's clever, bruh. Like, this is some really creative shit. This ain't nothing I'm hearing from. Let me really think about this. Nah, I don't hear shit like this coming from no one. No one. And here's the thing. I remember a while back, D said on Instagram that he listens to a lot of R&B, and I remember I was like, huh? Because I mean, these dudes can all spit. So I was surprised as fuck to hear that he listens to a lot. Wait, no, it wasn't even that I was surprised that he listens to a lot of R&B. I think he said that that's all or most of what he bumps, and I was surprised by that, because the way he raps makes me assume that he's listening to just rap all fucking day. But there's certain songs that let me know exactly why he, like, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Like, this dude is so ahead of his time. Here's why. The way they rap and how machine gun rap they can spit makes me assume that they spend most of their time listening to rap and all rap so that they could have the upper hand on knowing what levels everyone's at. Realistically, it's not even like that. They listen to all different kinds of music. D in particular listens to a lot of R&B because he studies this music to a different level, and their hooks work because he knows what it's kind of like Nate Dogg. Like he's the vocalist. Like he knows what ranges to not sing but to put the rhythm at, basically. And that's why they got a lot of hooks that are catchy as fuck and work. They actually have that accessibility of being able to put background layers of vocals in with the hook to make that shit smooth. And here's the thing, I'm so fucking sick of hearing rappers try to sing on the radio because they're not doing it right. When you listen to this and you hear how the actual vocals are laid, like it works in with the song, and that's a really large talent in itself that a lot of people don't speak on. But a lot of their songs fucking work because of that, because they have that knowledge on what vocal layers and rhythms to put in back and how to synchronize. Even at the beginning when they did that part and they had all the layers stacked, that shit worked real good. So track number 3. Oh yeah, before I even do that, so track number 2, Zodiac Killer, is a clever track with a very eclectic, interesting beat. They stay on topic the whole time, and the concept is funny as hell because of the stuff they're saying. The hook is dope too. The song, this is a song they should play on radio. Facts. So track number 3 is called Kickback. This is one of my personal favorite songs, and this song is green checked because I put this in the Los Devilis playlist that's listed at the top of my YouTube. So if you got Spotify, go pull that up. This is the logo for that. So this is a track that I put in there, but this track features Madman, and even before I get into that, Shoegang. We're 3 lyrically inclined brothers who spent the majority of our lives in the ghettos of Cali fighting to make our way in a genre of music dominated by mediocre hit record chasers. The gang attached to our group moniker is an acronym for grind and never give up, as well as our family mantra as sons as the sons of a songwriting mother and younger bros of 2 dope MCs, Madman and Kxng Crooked. The goal is to continue down the path our family set for us, inspiring as many listeners as God will allow. Yeah. So these dudes right here, fucking West Coast legends, straight up. Like today is the day. Today is the day I'm putting y'all on some shit, because this is what DJs are supposed to fucking do. Like all these social media DJs who just have DJ in front of their name, nah, you still got a job of putting people on to shit that's coming out of your area. Your responsibility as a DJ is to put consumers and audience members onto shit that is coming out of your area. So that's what we're doing right now. We standing on fucking business. Hold on, let me stand up. We standing on fucking business. So track number 3, Kickback, features Madman. That's why I wanted to break that bio down first. So Kickback, this is some LA shit. This beat is also very smooth. The hook is fire. I love everyone's verse. This is another song that would tear radio up. Madman makes an appearance on this and fits right in with the vibe. I'm not gonna play too much of this one, but I'm gonna play just a little piece.
Shit, I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna hit up, man.
You saying I'll help you write your wife a sneak diss? Fuck you saying? I ain't shit, that's big facts. But getting on his dick is how you get your lick back. And don't ask me if my homegirl got ass or not. She got ass out of this world. She's an astronaut.
Yeah. that beat, I really like it. And the thing is, like, whenever I listen to rap, I feel like lots of times like producers be trying to overdo it. Like even when people are in the studio, lots of times they just don't stop adding instruments and trying to tweak shit. The song is never gonna be fucking perfect. Just let the shit flow. That's what I always tell producers. When producers are trying to do too much, you can make a fire. This should actually be a challenge. I think that more people should attempt to make the best song they can with just one instrument in the background. With just one instrument. Just find you a good loop of the piano or the guitar or whatever, and just make the beat with just that shit. Make the best beat you can, the best drum pattern, cadence, and all that shit, just as a learning process. But the thing is, this beat in particular, I really like it. It's really smooth. It's a beat where the producer didn't try to do too much. It's not like, it just swings, it goes. Just like Zodiac Killer, the drums come in too, and like it's something that will work on radio straight up. The vibe is on point. Everything on this song fucking works. Like it all fucking works. Like, and it also just brings me back to like, I don't know, like it brings me, the beat itself reminds me of me and my homies drinking at this one club in Hollywood for some reason, but it's just the vibe of that song. Like it just brings me back. A cool little kickback. This song Diamond, this is another song too that they really synchronize on the song topic, and they stuck to it. So Diamond, this is another interesting beat. People always overdo their beats. This is an example of making a fire song formula. This is a dope song for a show. They also stay on topic with this one. The producer really let the beat flow without trying to add too much to it. So yeah, I pretty much just said all that shit a second ago. But that's really the case on a lot of these beats on this album. They've really got a really nice vibe with this. It's not like it's let's see. One thing that I do feel with radio, like a lot of radio, is like lots of times these motherfuckers are trying to like fit into what, like they're trying to fit into the radio by faking the shit and like faking the vibe and trying to match the album they just heard came out last week that sold 6 million and shit. This right here, this is all organic. This is all well-intentioned, well-topicked song structure. Like it's basically got all that. That song Diamond, I really like that one. I'm not gonna play that one because I want y'all to go and play it and find it. But that's a dope ass song too. That's another song where I like the beat. It's got a nice ass vibe. Eyes Closed is track number 5. So Eyes Closed, it's got the best hook. I'm glad Deme sings vocals. He really makes addictive hooks and goes serial killer on his verse. This song is so well structured. Another song for radio. I like this beat also. Yeah, this beat. It reminds me of like something that would be on like a level in Tekken. They should put this instrumental in Tekken.
I can get the bag with my eyes closed. I can get the bag with my eyes closed. I can get it fast, but I drive slow. Yeah. I might dig that bad bitch for 5 songs. I spin the block like a dreidel. Yeah, I spin the block like a dreidel. Yeah, if she on the block and she looking fly, then I spin the block like a dreidel.
Yeah, that shit right there, I fucks with that. Like that shit, that's a catchy ass hook, and that's what I was talking about as far as like him having like that vocal knowledge of like the rhythm and all that, because it's not like he's like really like trying to fucking sing, like he's not trying to sing a whole fucking R&B duet with another man and shit. Like he's really just laying down vocals. Like that's the thing, and that's really why I miss Nate Dogg. Like the thing that people don't understand is like Nate Dogg fits in so well because he has the knowledge on rhythms and the vocal patterns, and D also has that too, but it's a completely different sound and style. But that's the thing, like that's that one magic spark, because it's infinite at that point. When you got someone that knows that, it's infinite what you could do. It's literally infinite. Like he can fucking out rap whoever, but he also has that in the bag too. Like who the fuck can compete with that? Like I hear so many people out here faking that they can fucking sing, bro. Like Nick, people really think they can fucking sing. A lot of people really think they can sing. And then they make that goo goo gaga shit. And then the radio picks that right up. But this is the shit radio needs to be picking up. This is real, like all these songs are vibes. These are all songs that will work on radio straight up. Like it's just crazy that this is not the shit I hear people bumping. Like people don't have none of this in their playlists. Every time I talk about these artists, they've never heard of them. How? It's because of Ack. It's because of Big Ack. So yeah, like that track, they got that shit on lock. So track number 6, as you can see, one of my favorite titles and topics. The song is self-explanatory. It's a 5-star Shoegang track. Pay attention to how many content creators invade black culture for profit and never rally for reparations, and lots of time go against it if given the chance. So that that portion that I put right there, that part has nothing to do with the song really. That's just something I threw in there as a message to y'all. But the song, like I said, is self-explanatory. They get their point across. They have a lot of knowledge on this topic, and it shows. And I'm not gonna play too much of this song, but I mean, I'm not gonna play this song, but this is the song that y'all gotta listen to really showcase like what they can do. It's not just rap. It's not just rap. It's not just rap. And then the last song, which is Nice Me. So what I was saying earlier about Eminem as a producer, he's got his own signature style. It's stamped at this point. Basically, it's fucking stamped. But Nice Me is another song that's produced by him, but it features
I get the fighting with the nice me.
Kxng Crooked and the fourth member, which is Dice.
What? I get the fighting with the nice me.
Dice right here.
Motherfucking thug for life. Chucks and white. I get the fussing with the other me. He don't fuck with me.
You can tell this is an Eminem beat. You can tell. Like, I didn't even have to say that shit. You can tell. And that's what I mean. He's got a signature stamp on his style. People probably hear hear his beats lots of times, whether it's on Slaughterhouse or some of his beats that he puts on his own projects, and think that like, oh, this is annoying. He has his own signature style. A lot of producers don't have that, and he can go out. I mean, it's not just like he's limited to one style. Like, he has a whole bunch of styles when it comes to production, which was shown in the case of the song that I previewed at the beginning and reacted to. But he has a stamp on his own signature style. Like, there's certain beats that you'll hear and automatically be able to say, oh shit, this producer did that, and be correct. That's when you know you got a stamp on a signature style.
I get the fighting with the nice me. They don't like me. What the fuck they call like G City by the sea. I get the fussing with the other.
But at the end of the day,
Niggas is living on minimum wage. Niggas is broke. Niggas is strapped. Niggas is stuck in a Nicolas Cage. Yeah, this shit finna change. We gon' fight for rights today, or we gon' put some money on your head. Call that price to pay. Nice me.
Like, when the beat comes out for the verses, I fucks with that shit, because it's when people use electric guitar and rap and they do it right, it comes out dope as fuck. That one right there, like, for the hook, the strings kind of go up in pitch, but when the verses are going, like, the strings calm down, and it's so fucking dope. That shit works. Like, it's one of them ones. I'm glad that they getting beats from him. They just gotta keep doing that shit. Fuck it. I gotta put money on that shit. Like, just keep getting beats from Eminem. Like Eminem got production. Like, I'm just so surprised. And on top of that, like, these are the dudes I want to hear rapping on Eminem shit. Like, I literally don't want nothing other than that. Like I want the K-Dot album to drop, and I want them rapping over Eminem beats, and that's all I need. Oh yeah, and of course Kxng Crooked dropping his shit, but like, that's really all I need. Like, everything else that's going on in rap, I'm glad for it, but that's really all I need. That's all I need. As long as that keeps going, like, yeah. But yeah, these dudes I personally believe are the future of hip hop. Like, even if they don't get the shine, they are the ones that are keeping everybody on their toes. Like, everybody's on their toes. Like, this shit, I fucks with this. I'm so happy for these dudes. I just want them to keep doing what they're doing. And like I mentioned earlier, Kenny's doing his own solo albums. I think they're called, like, Leaving in God's Hands. He's doing them things on the side, on the side of what they're doing. Like, they got so much shit going. And shout outs to Kxng Crooked for planting the seed, and also keeping these dudes just on the right stuff and on the real stuff. And it's bigger than rap too. Like, these dudes, they know how to network with their fans. They got so much shit going. They be I think judging, like, scratching contests or something. They be advertising features. They be knocking the prices down. Like, they be doing so much work. They've got merchandise. Yeah, like, give Shoegang a listen. Give Shoegang a listen. I recommend listening to this album first, but listen to whatever. Listen to all their shit. I think I'm a peace out on that. That's the end of that. But yeah, peep all that. If you happen to have my Twitch, which I think is also linked on my page, I'm about to be streaming. I'm about to be streaming all day today, actually. So yeah, hop on that. If you got Spotify, bump this and then hop on the Los Deviles playlist. Find it. I have a link there as well. I have songs from each of the albums I'm reviewing on there, but it's all mixed together real nice. And I'd say about 90% of it is West Coast shit, because 2024 is the year of West Coast. Straight up. All right, we out.